there are going to be spoilers in this video. So, yeah. If he does that, I'm gonna lose my mind. 1, because idiot. 2, because oh my god. And 3, we don't need a repeat of a possession plotline. It's just getting so good, and I'm so concerned for everybody. Just, ugh, it's so good. Hello friends, my name is Jenna, but you guys can call me Jenna. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome to another reading vlog style video. I am very excited about this one, and if you couldn't tell, I am by a very special shelf, my Cassandra Clare shelf. And if you couldn't tell by the video title, I am reading one of Booktube's most anticipated releases for March. Most anticipated releases, like, of the year, I could argue, because that is Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. Hence the reason why I'm right by my shelf. That keeps getting hidden by me, but like, it's fine. It's there in spirit. I am so excited to read this in the next couple days. If you didn't know, I have an interesting history with the Cassandra Clare universe. So the original series, so this original series here, City of Bones series, I read in high school and really enjoyed. I can say that this series it's a great series, but it's not a good series, you know? Like, the end of it really wasn't needed. These were pretty good, and I will leave comments on the incest trope that's in there for another day. But then I read the best series of all time, Infernal Devices, and I'm so glad I did, because this is one of my favorite trilogies of all time, you guys. And I think that's what really fueled my love for the Cassandra Clare books, more so than the original trilogy. I do like Clary and Jace a lot. I like their relationship, and I do enjoy the enjoyment of reading these books, because they are without a doubt very enjoyable. But I really liked the Clockwork Angel trilogy a lot better. And then years pass, and then she comes out with the, oh, these are out of order on my shelf, oh dear, Lady Midnight trilogy. What is this? The Dark Artifices. And I've only read the first one, and I will say that I'm not as big a fan of these characters as I am of the other ones, and I plan on finishing this series at some point. When, I don't know. I have them on my shelf, so like, we'll find out. But because her newest series, The Last Hours, book 1, her last, like, this newest one is a continuation of the Clockwork Angel storyline. I am so excited. It's about the kids of these characters. So we're gonna get to see these characters as parents, which is gonna be wild. One of the factors that I liked most about the Infernal Devices is the fact that it is a historical fantasy, so it is set in Victorian age London, and I loved that aspect of it so much, because there's not only the issue of demons and shadow hunters and their issues, we also have the like societal stuff mixed in, so very love that about this. And of course we have the best love triangle of all time, Will, Tessa, and Jem. And I'm Team Jem all the way. Always have been, because he's a sweet, soft boy. I can see why people love Will. He's the same like archetype as the sacrificing hero of the day. And I like him a lot. He's a great character, but I will always be Team Jem, because my heart just aches for the sweet, soft cinnamon roll characters, you know? So that brings us to Chain of Gold, which is about their children. And I am so ridiculously excited. So this video is going to be a reading vlog. I'm gonna make sure I take notes and like do things and do updates, all of it. I am so excited to dive into this. So without further ado, let's do this. I'm so excited, and I didn't realize I was gonna be this excited, to be honest, because I remember I filmed a video about my like most anticipated releases, and I commented on the fact that like I'm getting tired of the Shadowhunter world, and I am quite tired of it. It kind of needs to stop, but I'm so excited about this one, so let's get into this. Page 12, and I adore being back in her writing, and I didn't realize how much I loved it so much. Like, it's just easy, quick YA. It is my childhood YA. Just, ugh, it's so good. Anyways, I was laughing because of this line that a character named Matthew says. And just so you know, I haven't read any of the extra like novellas and stuff that come along with Cassandra Clare's works, because I know there are apparently ones that lead up to this book, but like you also don't need to read them to be able to read this series, so it's fine. So like if you guys know stuff that I don't know, it's fine. It's fine, don't tell me. I'm on page 12, and Matthew says, "This is an outrage," Matthew said, tossing his extinguished blade aside. "Do you know how much I spent on this waistcoat?" Which is like perfect after this battle time thing. And there's a prologue in this book that is Lucy Herondale, James Herondale's sister. This beginning part here is from James's point of view. Lucy's point of view, where she meets a boy in the forest and she thinks he's a changeling, and he saves her from a pit that's called a fairy pit, and he has a scar on the back of his hand. And I'm like, who are you, mysterious boy? But I really like that beginning mystery type thing. But yeah, anyways, I'm gonna keep reading. I don't know when I'll update you, and I have more to say. Hey guys, so I am now on page 78 of Chain of Gold, and so much has happened so far. There's a lot of characters, so I will say it's a little hard to keep track of everyone. I keep having to think about like who's from which family and that kind of stuff, but I think it'll be easy as I keep going. But so far we've had ghosts, we've had the fact that London has no demons in it, really, like not nearly as much as they should, which is like, why? What's going on? So we got the intrigue, we got ghosts, we got shadow hunters having a ball, which is like my favorite thing. I love balls in books, so good. But anyways, I'm taking a break to have some dinner, but I will get back to it afterwards. I'm so excited. I'll keep you updated. Hey guys, it's me. I'm here with a little bit of an update on Chain of Gold. I am now on page 136, so I am making my way through. What do I want to update on? One, I forgot how much Cassie Clare can just capture you whenever she writes her fight scenes. Like, oh my god, there was this like huge scene that happens between all the Shadowhunter kids when they're all together, and they all get attacked by demons, obviously, because, you know, demons are part of their life. And like, it's insanity, the chaos that happens, and her writing just captures it perfectly. And it's, you're sitting there like trying to catch your breath, you're like, oh my god, so much happening, but it's so good. I am enjoying it so far. I am loving our character Cordelia a lot. And I'm liking James as well, the other, one of the other main characters. And I want to get to know Lucy more, and I don't know what else, but I'm really loving this. And I think I might have mentioned it earlier in the vlog, but how much I love the historical aspect of this, how it's like there's so many rules that go along with Edwardian life, because this is set in the Edwardian period, between the tiny little period between the end of the Victorian era, the beginning of the modern era. But yes, it's so good, and I can't wait to keep going. So I'm gonna do that right now. It's been like 0.2 seconds since I put down my phone, but there are more things I want to talk about. Let's go. Okay, so there's a line that I highlighted over here because I thought it was just so beautiful and I wanted to share it with you. So Cordelia, our main character, is having a conversation with Tessa, who's the main character of The Infernal Devices, and she's amazing and I love her. So we have, "People are only invincible in books," said Cordelia. "I think you will find most of the time, not even then," said Tessa, "but at least we can always pick up a book and read it anew. Stories offer 1,000 fresh starts," which is so pretty. And then it goes on to say, "The only equivalent in real life is memory," Tessa said, looking up as Will Herondale came into the room, followed by Cousin Jem. "But memories can be bitter as well as sweet." Oh, I love that. Anyways, besides that amazing line, I also wanted to mention that I love that Cassie Clare has broken the like triangle of characters type vibe and has like a cast of 4 boys as characters, as like best friends. So good. And they call themselves the Merry Thieves, which is like perfect. And I know Cassie Clare has a different formula for each book of like how many characters are like really good friends and stuff, but you know, you have the original series and it's basically like Jace, Clary, and Simon, who are the main 3 basically. I mean, then you have Alec and Isabel, who are there also very close to the main 3, but then you have the Infernal Devices, which it's Will, Jem, and Tessa. Yeah, and then I haven't really read past Lady Midnight and the other one, but you have the whole cast of like the family. So, but then you have like, I don't remember their names, but anyways, I'm glad that she's got like a big cast of characters, even though it's kind of hard to keep track of them. I'm glad we have a lot of personalities going on and a lot of intrigue and a lot of plot lines possible. So I'm expecting a lot. I'm expecting heartbreak. I'm expecting angst. And we've already had a little bit of it because like Cordelia is in love with James and James is in love with someone else. So like we already have our beginning of a love triangle, but I'm assuming it's going to be like a love hexagon at the end of this. So like we're going to just find out, but it's going to be good. Anyways, I'm going to get back to reading. Now Wednesday, and it is now about 9 o'clock at night, and I am on page 217 of Chain of Gold, and I'm coming in with another little update. I'm excited because we've had a mention of Magnus, and he's my favorite character of like all time. I wonder if we're actually going to see him in this, because that would be incredible. Just have Magnus in every series because he is comedy gold and he's just amazing. But there's just so many like little pieces of intrigue in this, and I you know, I should have warned you at the beginning. There are going to be spoilers in this video, so yeah. Okay, so on this page it says they're going to see Malcolm Fade, the High Warlock of London at this time, and he has, as warlocks do, amethyst eyes. Because, you know, every warlock has a mark that sets them apart, except for Tessa, because she's an anomaly. And he looks at Cordelia because we're walking into this like downworlders pub, basically pub thing. What are they? Gaming house. That's what it's called. And we're with Anna, who I love. She is incredible. She dresses like a man. She got called Sir in the previous chapter because she had like seduced a girl who was on her like who was getting married to this other guy, and the girl was like crying on her doorstep like, Anna, I love you, why would you love me back? And Anna's like, girl, I don't love anybody, like you're just as useless as the other girls to me. And Anna is amazing. She's just so cool and I love her. So we're with Anna and we're with Matthew, and Matthew is James's parabatai, so this is fun. And Cordelia, and they're going into a gaming house, and so Malcolm sees them and sees Cordelia and says, there's no Blackthorn blood in your family, is there? And I'm sitting there, I'm like, what? No, she's a Carstairs, first of all. Second of all, what's wrong with the Blackthorns? I mean, yeah, we have Grace Blackthorn, and she's a little weird so far. And her mom is terrible. Her adopted mom, is terrible. And I don't know what's going on, but I'm excited. And I love this. But anyways, I'm gonna dive back in. Y'all, okay, hi, hello, it is a lot later, it is a lot further into this reading vlog than I intended to be, but okay, y'all, I'm on page 487 of Chain of Gold, and it's just getting so good, and I'm so concerned for everybody. I don't remember last what I talked about. I don't remember what I talked about last, but I have a little thing here that like reminds me of my thoughts. And I can't remember if I read it to you. I assume I did. I'm pretty sure I did. But like, okay, I hate Grace. What the hell is up with her? Kissing Matthew out of frickin' nowhere, breaking it off with James. She's cruel to the core, and I don't like her. And I don't even care if she has a redemption arc. I just straight up don't like her. She's getting in the way. It's the second thing. I wrote a lot of things down. Oh my god, I've read so much today. Matthew, he's such a sweet boy. He's so funny, he's just so sharp and witty, but he's so broken on the inside. How is it that Cassandra Clare can write characters that are just so broken, yet so good and pure? At the same time, she has a talent for these character creations, you know? And he thinks he's a murderer? What the hell did he do? Was this something that I missed in one of the short stories? Like, oh my god, I hope we get told what he did at some point, because like, my god, poor child. I assume he's not a murderer, because like, that would be just terrible, but oh my god, somebody needs to save that poor sweet boy. Also, Lucy, Queen of the Dead, we love her. I love her so much. She is writer representation. She is just like amazing. She's got a great personality and she can control the dead. We love her. Cordelia, I think she's my favorite in all of this besides Matthew and Lucy. Like, Cordelia is epic. Every time she's fighting with Cortana, she's the only person who can stand up to this demon, the Manticore demon, who can like, she's the first person to get a hit on a Manticore demon, because the Manticore creates more demons, right? To like fight its battles and like make sure that no one can get close to it. But she got close to it and she speared it with Cortana. Oh my god, every time there's a scene with her and Cortana, I die. And there was just a part that I just read that friggin', what's his face, Belial took Cortana from her, and I'm like, no. She better get Cortana back, because that sword is her life's blood. Yes, I know Cortana comes back in like later books, like in the modern day, the Lady Midnight trilogy, because like Emma Carstairs, that's her name. She wields Cortana, but like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm so worried about Cortana. Okay, and that scene between Cordelia and James, oh, was just so spicy and so good. And I'm so concerned now because the only time I've heard people talk about this book, I've like avoided spoilers like the plague. And Reagan from Prue's Project, she mentioned that, like, no spoilers, but she just said that Cassie Clare keeps coming up with more ingenious ways to keep people apart. And I'm like, does James get possessed by Belial? Does he go through with this to like save Cordelia or something and think that's why they get... If he does that, I'm gonna lose my mind. 1, because idiot. 2, because oh my god. And 3, we don't need a repeat of a possession plotline in this Shadowhunter world. We had that in Mortal Instruments with Jonathan and Jace. Like, we don't need that again. Or Sebastian and Jace. He goes by Sebastian, right? For most of it. Jonathan, Christopher, Sebastian, whatever. We don't need a repeat of that plotline. We don't. Also, just as the last thought before I continue reading this and probably finish it tonight because there's not that much left, I'm so glad in that one scene where I know Christopher gets like got by the demon and he falls with the fever thing. Also, how weirdly timely am I reading this because there's a plague going on in this book that like puts people in quarantine. Not a good time to be reading it, but like it's a great time to be reading it because Shadowhunters. And I'm now craving a reread of all the Shadowhunter books, which is going to take me so long, but I think I might do it. Just because like I don't remember the original Shadowhunter series very well. It's been a long time since I've read them. I'm gonna at least read the first 3, but it's the last 3, that like second half of the series that I don't remember at all, but you know, anyways. And then, okay, so that scene with Christopher where he gets got by the demon, I was so worried for Oscar the golden retriever. Anytime there's a dog involved or an animal involved that might get hurt, I get so worried. And I was like, Oscar! But Matthew was like, he was there. He saved Oscar. Oscar's fine. And thank God he was fine. Because I would have lost my mind if Cassie Clare, like, murked a dog. I would have been so mad. I would have been so mad if Cassie Clare had killed him. Oh, or hurt him. Even, like, a hair on that poor, sweet golden retriever's head. Anyways, I'm going to keep reading. I'm getting emotional, which is strange. But I have to finish this book. We have to. Oh my god. I don't even... I don't know what to think. That ending. Oh my god. I don't even know where I was the last time I caught up with you guys. I think just as James was about to be murdered or whatever. So he wasn't possessed by his grandfather, thank God. Cordelia, fire, we love her. And then, like, they get the... Jesse comes in, sacrifices himself for James, even though James doesn't know who he is, just because of Lucy. And oh my god, my heart, I just lost it right then when he was like, here, have him. And then Matthew was losing his mind and Cordelia was losing her mind. And then on the next page, my favorite thing is like, Matthew is like, what do you mean, who are you? I'm your Parabata, you nitwit. And I'm like, I love it. I love it. Oh my god. Oh, and then friggin' Grace, what is she doing with this friggin' bracelet business? What's happening? What's going on? I hate her so much. She just gets in the way. If she hadn't come back and put that bracelet back on James's hand, James would have realized he's in love with Cordelia and it would have worked totally fine. But no, he had to go fall back in love with Grace and do everything for Grace Blackthorn. And then Cordelia had to go stand up in the conclave meeting and say that she had slept with James and that's why he didn't burn down the Blackthorn house. Like, she ruined her reputation to save him. And then in retrospect, like in reaction, James is like, you're gonna marry me and we're gonna be together for a year as best friends because we can do that, and then it'll save your it will save your reputation, and then after that you can go find love. And she's sitting there, she's like, bitch, I love you, what? But like, there's this line at the end here and I just died. Where'd it go? I love how it ended with them dancing together though, because that was really, really sweet. And it was just at their engagement party or whatever, but what fate was offering her now was a year of such fruit for her table. A year of living with James and loving him might ruin her for any other love, but oh, at least she would blaze up in glory. For a year she would share his life. They would walk together, read together, eat together, and live together. They would laugh together. For a year she would stand close to the fire and know what it was like to burn. And I'm just like, Cordelia, I'm so angry with Cassandra Clare. She hurts me. I don't know why that is what's making me so emotional. Why Cordelia is letting herself settle for this. Oh, but there's no other way around it. I'm crying. Oh, this book. Oh my god. I don't even know what to do with myself anymore. This book was incredible. And there's so much intrigue with the Blackthorn, with Tatiana Blackthorn and Grace Blackthorn, her adopted name. I don't know her real name, like her real last name. I can't remember it, but so much intrigue with that storyline. What is Tatiana doing with that bracelet? What's she trying to do with Belial? What's going on? And I need the next one. But this is gonna be a trilogy that's gonna hurt. If the Infernal Devices was one that made me sob so hard at the ending, this one is gonna do that too. I can just tell. Oh, but it was so good. Oh my god, I'm so glad I did this. Anyways, friends, I'm gonna end this here. I really hope you enjoyed watching this absolute shamble of a reading vlog of me reading one of Booktube's most anticipated March releases, Chain of Gold by Cassandra Clare. But yes. Let me know down below if there's a book you want me to do a reading vlog like this for. That's coming up. I will keep it in consideration if I can or not. But I would love to do more of these with books that I have on my shelves or books that are being released in 2020, because I feel like we all need a little bit of time to just lose ourselves in wonderful fantasy worlds right now, especially. So I hope to catch you in another video soon. Stay kind and keep on reading. Good night.